All right, so category C, speed, skill C1, speed maintenance. What does ICBC say? Choose a speed that is consistent within the speed limit and is appropriate for the conditions. Okay, so let's break down that sentence. Choose a speed that is consistent, okay? So the main thing here is that this requires great pedal control. First and foremost, we need to place our feet in the appropriate place, okay? So in an automatic car, if you look over to the left part of your footwell, you'll see there's a dead pedal right in the corner there. And a lot of people don't put their left foot on that dead pedal, and then when they're making turns, they sway in the car, and they're trying to use their right foot for both pedal control as well as body support, and it's just that poor right foot can't do both things at the same time. Okay, so place your left foot here and place a little bit of your weight on it, right? So that this right foot can be a little bit more relaxed and you can pivot, rock back and forth on your heel, right? To apply pressure to these pedals. Now, you want to touch the pedals with pretty much with your big toe. So if you got a lot of your toes or a lot of your foot on those brake pedal or the gas pedal, you're never really gonna get it as smooth as you like. Okay, so I'll break this down again. Despite its simplicity, the dead pedal plays a very important role in consistent speed control. Okay, so place your left shoe on the dead pedal and apply a bit of pressure. This not only steadies you around corners, but it also removes some of the pressure off the right foot that will be controlling the gas and brake pedals. Okay, now again, you want to choose a point kind of in the middle of these two pedals, right? So choose a pivot point for your right heel that you can use to anchor your right heel on. This way you can rock back and forth on your heel to apply a smooth, gentle, and controlled pressure on each of the pedals. Please do not discount this tip, okay? It will dramatically improve your driving, especially if speed control is the issue, okay? Now, when you're driving, sometimes students are like, well, why am I going 38 in a 50 zone? Is there a reason such a narrow road that is windy and there's pedestrians on the road, or is it because I haven't looked at my speedometer recently, right? So part of the speed control is, am I paying attention to my speedometer, right? So a segment of it is, am I applying the right amount of pressure to the pedals? But the other thing is, am I actually looking at my speedometer? Same idea. Why am I going 57 in a 50 zone? Am I just following the flow of traffic and the cars in front are speeding, so I'm speeding with them, right? So this is something the examiner is paying attention to. Are you doing your own drive, or are you just a herd mentality and following the car in front of you? Okay. Now, to help with some of this speed control issues, aside from being gentle on the pedals, you have to also think when you're driving, you have three options. You could be pressing the brake, you could be pressing the accelerator, or you could just be hovering over one of the two pedals. Okay? Half the time, pressing neither pedal is a right call for maintaining your speed. For example, if you're driving down, let's say, Quadra Street here in Victoria, and you realize you're going 51, which one makes more sense? Would it make more sense if I hit the brake because you're 1 kilometer past the speed limit? Or does it make more sense to take your foot off the accelerator and hovering over the brake pedal to see if the friction of your vehicle will slow you back down to the 50 mark, right? So don't just look at the speedometer and go, oh, too fast, hit the brake. Oh, too slow, hit the gas, right? Try to be gentle with the pedals and try to do as much of a one pedal drive as you can. So you might be like, for the foreseeable future, the light is green, you can see it's nice and clear. You're trying to maintain 50, you might go gas and no gas, right? So the moment it gets from 48 to 49, you go close enough to 50, no more gas. And when you see 49 drop back down to 48, you go, okay, close enough to dropping. I'm going to give it a slight touch on the gas. So we're going gas, nothing, gas, nothing. And it's a gentle, very gentle tap on the brake, or on the gas rather. Same idea with the brake, right? If you're braking, you don't want to slam on these pedals. Despite what new drivers seem to think, there's like 1,000 different settings on that gas pedal on the way down. Same idea, 1,000 different settings for the brake pedal on the way down. Okay, and last but not least, why did I momentarily get to 60 on Quadra as I was doing a lane change? Did I not account for the fact that I was going downhill and gravity would accelerate my vehicle unless I counteracted with my brake pedal, right? So the final segment of this is looking ahead and looking at the slope of the road you're driving, right? Am I going downhill? So if I'm going downhill, I'm already going 48, 49, 50, 51, and I'm not pressing the gas pedal. You should be thinking, hey, the hill here, downhill, is acting like an accelerator for me. So I might need to apply a gentle pressure on my brake pedal to counteract that, the fact that I'm picking up a bit of speed. Vice versa, if I'm going uphill and my speed is dropping from 50, 49, 48, 47, hey, I need to do something about this before it gets to 40. Very often students are not picking up on the fact that their speed is changing until 10 kilometers past or 10 kilometers below where they should be. Okay, so you need to tighten that range.